Now, even though it's been sort of a while since we've talked about ticker symbol Realty Income, the monthly paying dividend stock that I currently own quite a bit of. There's a lot to go over when it comes to Realty Income, how many shares I'm currently holding, how much I'm making in dividends per month, etc. I also think that the outlook for Realty Income has drastically changed compared to the previous 12 months, so I want to go over that along with everything else in this video. So if you're currently holding on to ticker symbol or maybe have thought about it in the past, make sure to stick around, drop a like down below, and let's get right into it. Real quick, for those that haven't already, make sure to go to the first link in my description and grab my new dividend investing ebook, where I share exactly how I went from $0 invested to now earning over $6,000 on a monthly basis and over $1 million invested in the market. Along with the ebook, you're also going to receive my custom dividend tracker, where you can track your dividend progress on an ongoing basis and reach your dividend investing goals. So make sure to grab yourself a copy of my dividend investing ebook and the new dividend tracker today. It's the first link in my description. Now, first things first, to go over exactly how many shares of ticker symbol Realty Income I'm currently holding across all my portfolios combined right now. I currently have around 2,709 shares across everything combined. I did lose some shares as of recent, I think a few months back, due to a covered call getting called away, because like I've talked about it, been transparent about in the past, I do hold quite a bit of Realty Income and I do sell some covered calls across my shares. But across all my portfolios as of right now, Realty Income is still one of the largest positions across my entire portfolio, and I'm very happy to say so. And with the shares of Realty Income that I currently own as of right now, I'm earning between $700 and $800 per month in dividends on a monthly basis, which is substantial and allows me to buy a lot more different dividend stocks and ETFs across my portfolio with those massive monthly dividends. Now, the first thing I wanted to talk about is if I've been buying more Realty Income as of recently, adding onto the pile of Realty Income shares I have as of right now, or if I've been holding back. Now, as of most recent, the way Realty Income has been trading, I mean, this stock is up over 22% over the 1 year and up over 7% year to date. I have not been grabbing a ton more Realty Income as of recent, although in some of my smaller portfolios, I have been dripping some dividends into some more shares of Realty Income, which is why I went from 2,705 shares to 7 to 9 shares. But where Realty Income is currently trading as of right now in the low 60s within this range, I think that there could be another buy the dip opportunity before Realty Income trends to all-time highs, which I think we're going to see within the next 12 to 24 months. But even more than that, for me personally, I've been just really focusing on building out different positions in my long-term portfolio that I talk about all the time on my channel. So it's not that Realty Income is a bad buying opportunity right now for a long-term buy and hold investor like myself, or maybe like some of you guys, but just for me personally, with the amount of cash balance I've had on the sidelines, and like I said, some of the newer positions I've been trying to build out, Realty Income has been sort of kicked to the side for now. Now, the other thing to note is that Realty Income's outlook has changed substantially over the last 12 or so months, and this is mostly due to the fact that the Federal Reserve has, of course, started cutting rates. As we see right here, there's going to be a large chance that by around summertime of next year, the Federal Reserve will cut rates substantially, maybe even down to around 3%, 3.5% within that range. At least that's what's being priced in as of right now. And it's no secret that real estate investment trusts, especially high quality ones like Agree Realty, like Realty Income, like many others, have seen a big pump ever since the Federal Reserve even started indicating that rates were going to be cut. And now that they have been cut, these real estate investment trusts now have the potential to fund different projects to play on the offense at a lot cheaper than even 12 months prior. Now, because of that fact, it gives Realty Income, along with other real estate investment trusts, more firepower as far as, once again, playing on the offense. I mean, Realty Income is one of the largest, if not the largest, REITs across the entire world, with over 15,400 commercial properties, leased out to 1,500 different clients. This REIT is a powerhouse. So with interest rates hopefully trending down from here, real estate investment trusts like Realty Income are going to have more firepower to play in the offense, to buy more grocery stores, convenience stores, and to lease them out to high quality tenants. So my personal outlook is pretty simple. I was bullish on Realty Income before rates were cut. I'm even more bullish on Realty Income now that rates are cut. And that's more or less exactly what the market is thinking also. Realty Income, along with other REITs, are simply worth more money if the Federal Reserve cuts interest rates substantially, because again, their debt service is going to be much cheaper consistently, especially for real estate investment trusts that are looking to open up new debt. And even though Realty Income doesn't really have all that much debt that's maturing anytime soon, it still more or less values the REITs and the properties a lot higher, because at least historically, for the most part, when interest rates are much lower, real estate prices move up and vice versa. Now, one thing to talk about, one thing to consider, this is probably one of the most negative things when it comes to Realty Income, and I've been open and honest about this as a large holder, at least large in my perspective. As far as the client diversification, Realty Income does potentially have some trouble in its sites. Names like Dollar General, Walgreens, Dollar Tree, 7-Eleven, some of the largest clients within Realty Income's entire portfolio. Some of these names are struggling quite a bit, and some more than others. I mean, a quick look at Walgreens stock, for example, this stock is down over 66% year to date. And like I showed you a second ago, Realty Income does lease out their properties to a large amount of Walgreens across the board. Now, the silver lining, at least for me personally, is that Realty Income is so well diversified with over 1,500 different clients. And again, just the size and capacity that Realty Income has, I think that even if 1, 2, or 3 of these names have some issues, which we're seeing that as of right now, I think Realty Income still across the board will remain fully occupied, at least at healthy levels. And I also am very confident in Realty Income's team in taking some of these Walgreens buildings, releasing them out, and potentially even raising rents in the process. So sure, maybe this is sort of a rosy outlook, but I think that potentially some of these bad clients or some of these clients that might run into some trouble, looking back in history could be a blessing in disguise, because of course it could sort of clean things up for Realty Income's top client list. And again, for long-term holders, it's what we're looking for. Now, along with all that, of course, especially for long-term holders like myself that are looking to use the dividend to buy more stocks and ETFs consistently and or even potentially live off the dividend in the future, Realty Income's dividend is still very, very safe. It's an 80 on the safety score according to Simply Safe Dividends. And as of right now, Realty Income is currently still yielding over 5%, which is much, much lower than what we saw just a few months back. I remember making videos talking about Realty Income yielding well over 6% and saying to myself as well as you guys that we are probably not going to get many more opportunities in the next decade to start off with a 6% plus yielding Realty Income share. But either way, Realty Income's dividend is safe. The dividends have been getting paid for 55 years without an interruption. So unless we have some sort of black swan event, unless something absolutely crazy happens, which of course anything can happen, Realty Income will probably keep paying their dividends and also raising their dividends consistently like they have for many, many more years than I've even been investing. Now, lastly, I wanted to go over Realty Income's price outlook. This doesn't really matter too much if you are a long-term holder like myself, because whether Realty Income trades at 55 or 65 or 70, it doesn't make too much of a difference other than the fact that I am selling some cover calls. So those cover calls could get called away and give me some profit in my pocket, which wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. But Realty Income's stock price, as far as a 16 analyst with a 12-month price target, giving Realty Income somewhere in the 70s in the high range and a 48 in the low range. The average is sort of right where Realty Income is. Now, this is one of the main reasons that I personally utilize some of my Realty Income shares, sell cover calls in them, because I happen to think that Realty Income also could trade sideways for quite some time here. But like I said towards the beginning of the video, I personally think that Realty Income will be trading well above $70 per share within the next 12 to 24 months. Now, this is due to the fact that I do think that the Federal Reserve is going to cut rates substantially over the next 12 to 24 months. And I think this is going to give real estate, especially high quality real estate, well-managed real estate, a nice price increase across the board. So now that we went over my thoughts on Realty Income in late 2024, I share with you how many shares I have across my portfolios and what my outlook is for Realty Income as of right now. I want to hear from you guys down below. If you're currently holding onto Realty Income shares, how many shares do you have across your portfolio? Let me know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to please drop a like and subscribe for more future content like this. Thanks as always for stopping by, and if you are interested in investing, make sure to check out these recent videos I posted right here.